This is every argument against deleting social media. Number 1. Social connection. A lot of people seem to think that you need to be on social media because everyone else is. Without social media, you'll be behind the latest news, memes, and celebrity life updates. But how necessary actually is it? Everybody knows that social media is terrible for comparing yourself to other people, but it's also completely unnecessary for seeing what other people are up to. Of course, there are people that you actually care about and want to see what's going on in their lives, but that's not the majority of social media, is it? The majority of people you see are either surface level friends or complete strangers. I believe that social media isn't the best way to get involved and get in touch with other people, because the people you actually care about you can just personally contact. Instead of coping and saying that social media is necessary for your contact with other people, just pick out the individuals which you actually care about and then message them individually. Trust me, I deleted social media and then I lost so much contact with what the people around me are doing, but then I realized, yes, I did. And that's a good thing. It's almost freeing in a way because you only have to preoccupy yourself with what a few people are getting up to. Number 2. Networking. Some people say that you need social media to connect with your industry or look for opportunities. I say, whilst this might be true to an extent, what are you spending most of your time doing on social media? Out of the 4, 8 or 12 hours you're spending on your phone per day, how much of that is actually networking? How much good has actually come from the use of social media? The answer is probably not much, if anything. Now, I'm not dismissing this argument entirely because it's probably the most valid out of all of them. The amount of people you can access in such a short time on social media must be beneficial in some way. But you have to be honest with yourself, because I can tell you with 100% confidence that you overestimate how much good time you actually spend on social media. If this is your reason for not deleting social media, then at least consider deleting the worst ones like TikTok and Instagram and reduce your time spent on them. Number 3. Entertainment. A lot of the time when I've asked people why they use social media, the answer is quite often entertainment. It's either funny memes on Instagram, cool dances on TikTok, or gaming videos on YouTube. But think about it. How many times have you found yourself on this app when you weren't even intending on using it, or you didn't even want to use it? Probably countless. And you probably think of that as normal, right? It happens to everyone, so surely it's normal. No. On a day-to-day basis, there are probably tens, maybe even hundreds of times when you go on these apps against your free will. The amount of times that you want to do your homework, but you just can't control yourself. These apps control your mind better than you can. They have more control over your own behavior than you do. Why is that? Well, it's because how entertaining they are, of course. Let me ask you this. Doesn't everything else just seem so boring after you use social media? You go off it and you think, what do I do now? Well, it's because of the way social media is designed, with its tailored algorithm, 15 to 30 second short videos, and so on. In comparison to that, who the hell would want to do their homework? I've deleted social media and I've been so much happier and content all the time. I actually find work fun. I used to have zero hobbies other than gaming and going on my phone because nothing else was interesting. Now, there are so many things which I actually find interesting and find fun doing, all because I deleted social media and video games. If your argument against deleting social media is entertainment, then let me ask you this. Would you rather have entertainment from just social media or entertainment from everything you do in your life? So, there you have it. There's every argument against deleting social media. In general, everything has pros and cons. Of course, there are definitely some pros to social media, but that doesn't mean there aren't cons. You have to weigh out the pros and cons in everything you do, and when it comes to social media, I believe that the cons heavily outweigh the pros, and you probably know that too. I hope you've enjoyed this video. See you in the next one.